Hey guys, it's Go here with you again to demonstrate a topic that athletes in general should know about in regards to their coaches and also being a coach themselves now or in the future. So to begin, a coach, of course, has a major responsibility and possibly the most important in making decisions in training and in competitions. Well, according to Chelladurai and other collaborators, there are 4 styles of decision making a coach performs in regards to their team's participation. First style is Autocratic, then it's advisory, then participative / democratic, and the last one is Delgative. So the Autocratic style is the coach makes a decision without the participation of any one of his athletes. Okay, so for example, subs a player off the field without any explanation or tells the team that there will be another training session added to the schedule, without letting the players know or letting them, say anything about it, right? And then we have the advisory style, which is before making a decision, the coach receives input from some or all of his players. So possibly this could be the captains. So he tells the captains, where should we eat after the game? And the captains can organize it, or some other players, right, will make that decision. Will help them make that decision, right? So then we have participative, which is the democratic. And this is the style that the coach lets all the members of the team make a decision, and he is just another vote of the group. So, for example, a decision to be made about traveling to another state, should it be done by train or in bus, right? So the whole team talks about it, and they come into an agreement with him, right? And the last one is delegative style. So this is the coach delegates the decision to be made by some or all the members of the team, and he does not partake in the final answer, right? So he leaves the decision up to the players on what to eat after the game, for example, right? So, So, which style is recommended for a coach to conduct in regards to the team's participation? Well, all of them. However, each style depends on the different variables, that surround the team. So for example, the situation of the decision, right? Adding an extra practice, the importance of a decision to be made, the starting lineup, player personality, team cohesion, right? But, listen closely on this. The autocratic style should be reserved, okay, and used only in special occasions, because if it is used frequently, it can lose effectiveness with the athletes and can cause psychological harm to the team by not having a source of participation. Okay, so what to take into account about this information that I just shared with you? Well, coaches should adapt their method of decision making in regards to the variables at hand. Once again, it is recommended that coaches adapt to benefit the team's participation. That in turn leads to an increase in player self-confidence, team cohesion, and to a more positive environment. Okay, and so another thing to take in is that many coaches without the proper skills, which are novice or unexperienced coaches, usually tend to have a style of decision making more rigid and less participative. So more of the autocratic style, right? So let me clear up a question that I believe that many athletes might misinterpret about this information. Does this mean that coaches should adapt to the team instead of players adapting to the coach? That's a yes and no, okay? Coaches should adapt to benefit the team and make his coaching life easier and more effective. However, though, Athletes must have the resources to overcome these adversities, such as the autocratic coaching style, if they have a coach with these qualities. By understanding why someone behaves this way, right, or why the coach behaves this way, becomes easier to comprehend and for an athlete to adjust to the situation. So, for example, let's say I was in a soccer team and my coach depended mostly on the autocratic style of coaching. Never wanted me or any other player's input. He put me in a position I didn't play and never really told me why, or subbed me out in the rare occasions and never explained to me the reason behind the sub. In turn, not knowing this form of coaching style I would first, by using the example of the position I would have to play instead of my position, I would probably be less motivated and possibly think, well, maybe my teammate that is playing my position is more equipped for it than I am, right? And maybe in order for me to play, I have to find a new position. Or using the second example about being subbed out of the game, I would go into a game probably not at my optimal level because I know that even if I have a great game, I will be subbed out. Or I will try not to make an error, right? I'll fear making an error because I do not want to be subbed out. So this is to demonstrate what could occur if I was uninformed on the coaching style my coach possesses, and to show that not knowing now that my coach depends mostly on the autocratic style, I'll be prepared to undertake the decision. Okay guys, so hopefully you took something out of this information. Leave a comment or send me a DM with any questions. Until next time.